We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Goff. That'll be caught by Cobb. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Brings up second and 10 at the 28-yard line. Now it's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home, the Broncos score. Matthew Golden, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And good coverage yardage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And unable to connect, incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And take it right on the 30. They juked him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Go.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this one too low. Here's 2nd and 10.
We go tonight.
Here's Goff. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Trotting. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Goff now to throw. That's caught at the 2. So nothing doing there. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
He's just going to add, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cooper Kupp, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Looking to throw, Penix. Pass complete to Loveland. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10. That's a 46-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Ken Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
76.
In motion right here, Washington. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw is gone. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D-line that almost almost had it. But third down coming up.
10 yards to go.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Back to throw. Gone. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
20.
Back to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
180. Super one.
From the gun, here's Goff. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
39-yard line.
Penix to the air once more. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 38 yards. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 5.
Cut! 180! Cut!
Goff now looking to throw. That is caught. He's to the 15. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Zay Flowers, 68 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Complete to Washington. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Gone. And he's got it. 3 yards is the game that time. 2nd and goal.
The game of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Achan is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Second and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Sheds off the tackle. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now Goff. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Yeah, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that will bring up second down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Running left is Walker. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Ken Walker, 55 yards. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Tennessee.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to throw that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. A heavy rush and down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets. Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
218 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. And looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 9-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. How did he stay on his feet? And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long.
2 for 1.
To throw is gone.
He'll try and do this himself.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This will be fielded at the 17. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Third down and 1.
Now Penix. Looking deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
pick a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Goff now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Black 20.
Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fourth down now. Here's Zappi. And we'll get this to Flowers, left side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. That's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10. To the air, Penix. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll throw with Penix. Touchdown, Broncos! Christian Loveland with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
First Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance to be...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He sets to fire deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Matthew Golden
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Broncos continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Zappi. To the right side and complete to Washington. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play fake, and now here's Zappi. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point, where we're at in the 4th quarter, with how wide this advantage is, for this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
63, Titans 28. Chad Ryland to kick off.
After the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Going deep for Walker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Pass caught. That's Golden. Giving the gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And now they'll shift things around. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's taken in by Golden. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Trying the left side with Walker. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that now 6 rushing touchdowns for him. And that ties him with Alvin Kamara, who on Christmas Day of 2020 also went for 6 touchdowns. And this is quickly turning into one of the great individual performances in NFL history. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Zampi.
That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Zampi.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate that it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Zampi. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Titans first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Tennessee.
Zampi, one final shot here.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Denver, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cut that stuff in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. My parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light, let it night. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm not kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's babe. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it?
Try to come run back, they popping your tires. Hold up. 100 round, feeling like I'm on team. Playing both sides of you. Shot on your friends. I've been going crazy. Shot, I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene. She tryna go. I just been tripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got it on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna on the I got this me. She tryna show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like they ain't know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? My chose up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Nigga like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything,
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, hugging. They do. I've been Houdini with my commas. My mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who. But everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, I got all my sliding in my DMs. They got me dead cause they said that I'm killing it. Started out with trucks and hunting season. Now I got my metal up like a kid again. Wasn't trying to make it, then I went and made it. Then I made a song about and they played it. Dang, it's been a good run for a lucky redneck. But I still got a box to check, cause everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, hugging on. They do. I've been Houdini with my commas. My mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who. But everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like,
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Blabber, to watch that belly get fatter. Fat boy on a diet, don't try it. Attack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a sumo, leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Just jealous cause they can't outright me. Yo, kick that style, wicked, wow. Happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Like Louis Armstrong, play the trumpet off that and break you off something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad and I'm up in the night too scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane.
feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need if you need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show to tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you'd be happy I made it. I'm the cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need if you need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need if you need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, so pop on. Shady Aftermath.
I give it all